with the fever dreams. I push a mind to a limit where it needs to feed. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact.
Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it. I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
Hello and welcome back to my Minority Matter. My name is Rick, and yes, I finished meeting Gigi and Aiden and Wifey, everybody. Thank you. Oh man, that was so cool. I actually picked up some food also, and I ate a little bit, so I'm feeling really good. I'm excited. You can hear it in my voice. I'm very excited, but I still got 2 hours of driving left, so you guys are more than welcome to tag along and be with me for the next 2 hours. Keep me company, keep me focused, and keep me moving. I was definitely gonna have to put out the link to the show in a moment. Bear with me while I take care of that. I have to a certain way I have to do this. So give me a moment and I'll put out the link. 2 at a time, only please. Just because I only want like two people, because I'm still driving and I need to focus, and too many people, too much energy is all over the place. So if we can do it that way, it's perfect. Man, I had a great time. Gigi, oh man, you're amazing. I can't wait till we hang out again. Oh, we gotta have to smoke out like the next time. This time it was just like get get to meet each other finally, like a nice meet and greet. And man, Aiden is he's gonna be so awesome when he gets older. Oh man, that kid, his vocabulary and everything, his passion and energy. Oh man, Like I could see him playing sports. I could see him playing football, baseball, like all the sports. Like he is going to be such an athlete when he gets older. I see it. I can see it, and I hope he's successful in everything that he does. Let me go ahead and figure this thing out real quick with the link, and we'll be right back in a few minutes. Actually, give me a second. Let me figure out where I'm going because I need to figure out where the hell I'm at. Now I know where I'm at. So let's go. Yeah, because I'm not familiar with this area. I've never been here before. So everything to me here, oh no, this is a deer section. Oh no, we're at 32. We're keeping the count and dead ones. One life, one raccoon, one skunk, and we're at 13 blood. And when I call it 13 blood, there's blood on the ground from the deers. It's pretty sad, but you know, uh, that must be scary. You know, hitting a deer. That must be, for me. I would be devastated. I mean, I had that experience happen to me once. I was coming back from New York, from New York City, and a deer was in the middle lane. There's a two lane highway, and the deer was in the far left lane, and I had to veer from the left to the right, like pull the steering wheel and then pull it back. Thank goodness I had a really good car at the time, and totally by inch. I mean, literally, I was scared shitless when that happened. I was like, holy moly, did that really happen to me? I was like, it's incredible. It's incredible. They scare me. Deers scare me. Jump out at your car. So let's see where I'm at here. Okay, green light. I'm not gonna be able to do it yet. Not gonna be able to do it yet. Oh, I just noticed Doc went on. This is fine. It's a mutual thing. He didn't know what time I was coming on or anything. It's just this is for me to stay focused and stay awake for the next 2 hours. I've been driving 7 hours total from where in Pennsylvania where I was at all the way to New York. It was a total of 7 hours. Now I got another 2 hours for a grand total of 9 hours of driving. Let me be an inspiration. Like, if anything, go back and watch a few of the videos that I just did, and let that inspire you. Let that. I'm not gonna be able to put that here, so I need to stay with my vision on the road. So all you guys enjoy. out here and figure it out. But when I do get that light, I'll make sure to put out the link. I could do possibly, 2 people at a time. So that way I don't have to be trying to bring people in and going through that hassle of I need to stay focused. So when I do put out the link, you decide amongst you guys if who wants to come in, but make sure it's productive. I can't have dead silence. I need interaction. That's the key. So if you're gonna come on, keep me up. Keep me focused, keep me in a conversation, and then and in a little 2 hours I'll be back home. Literally less than 2 hours, I'll be back. That sounds like a wonderful. It surely is. So all town fresh. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Like the convenience store looks really cool. Let me show you guys where I'm at. Actually, I'll show you I'll put the camera on for a second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and do that so you guys can see. Seeing is believing. Oh yeah, cover receipts. I always do. I always do. So let me see. Back facing. I hate this. The settings should be a lot easier to be maneuvering on this. So here I am, and this is the place that I'm at. All Town Fresh. And the reason why I'm here, I'm gonna put some gas. But as you can see, I'm taking a little break right now. I'm gonna put out the link to the show. And if you want to come on, you're more than welcome to. Doc Illusions is on right now. So if you want to support him, head over to his channel, say hi to him, and be supportive of him. He's amazing. He is truly amazing. So let me go ahead and turn off this camera. I'm gonna pump some gas first. Before I do that, let me put out the link. I say, Rick, the link. Okay, give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I don't think Doc is live. Oh, he's not live? Okay. Doc is not live? Doc is not on. Oh, because I did get a message saying he was on. It said it's super quick. He put, I have it here. Don't let me come with receipts because I have more receipts. At 7:58 p.m., he did a little super quick. But I don't know what that super quick is. But let me go ahead and put some gas. Let me put some gas in this car. I want to fill it up so that way, no worries. 2 hours straight shot. Make it home. That's the goal, right? That's the plan. Be right back. I don't like to take my phone. I don't like to take my phone near the gas pump. I don't want to catch on fire and blow up the fucking place. I'm gonna go Paula mode in a second. I'll be right back. With that said, let's play a little something, right? Let's play a little music while you guys wait for me. It's like, damn, Rick, that's fucked up. I was like, yeah, I know. But you know what? It's always a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
All right, I'm back. Man, this car is amazing. Like this car, like it does not waste much gas. I mean, holy shit, that's so cool. Let me see who's here in the background. Albie, let's bring it. Albie, you better keep me up, brother. You better be the most talkative Albie you ever been on my show, because I need to be concentrating here and focus on getting home. So let's go ahead and bring in Albie. Yo,
Yeah,
what's up, Albie?
up, my friend? I'm all good, buddy. Rick, you know.
That's right. What's up? Let me see who's in the chat. I'm sorry I didn't see your messages. I've been doing a whole bunch of like driving and trying to get everything all set up here, but good thing I can control the whole show from my phone. That's awesome. Gonna be right with you. So let me see. What? I'm trying to see what Wu-Tang is trying to say that. I don't know what she means there. No more deer. Oh, we're at 32 deers. We're at 32 deers so far. Let's see. Say Maggie, I'm in bed. I'm listening. I won't be able to. No, Maggie, I don't expect you to join. Shit, you did a lot for me today. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, the Wi-Fi here, you know, the internet is just. I'm in the boonies. I'm in New York, but I'm in the boonies. I sound like a computer bot. I'm here to salvage your brain. Come here, Paula. I'm going to go Paula mode on you.
You know, I got technology, but I'm not giving no one. I'm not giving any corporation.
See here.
Well, my permission
Say-
to do that shit. 'Cause that can really happen.
What's
to nice
up,
too.
Mrs. Seven Serpents, Mr. Seven Serpents? I hope you guys are having a great day today, where we at. I said 37. Yeah, you did say 37. We're at 32. Hopefully, we don't get like 5 more deers, because then I'm going to be looking at you. Moontang. Yeah, I'm in the boonies right now. I'm definitely in the boonies. Yeah, Seven knows what's up. Boonies is the country. Yeah, like far from the city. Yep, in the countryside. That's where I'm at. Definitely in the country. But let's go ahead and get this show rolling, because I want to get home. I want to produce my show from my desk. And yeah, it's just another 2 hours, you know? It's not biggie, you know, 2 hours. They say, Rick, you're fucking crazy. I know. I'm not gonna argue about that. You know, it's not about the craziness. It's about I'm very persistent. But if you stay persistent, everything is feasible. Just remember that. It is. I can show you quick. Oh man, this is it gets it's really dark out here. Like the boonies. There's no over lights. No, it's just the highway and car like in the cars, and these cars are. This is New York, so they be getting pretty aggressive driving. Um, Look at this. Look how dark. This is what you call the boonies. That's why I filled up my tank. I was like, hell no. I was close to half a tank. I was like, nope. This is not gonna be some Jeepers Creepers shit. Hell no. I am not doing Jeepers Creepers tonight. I made sure I made a full tank of gas, and I'm not stopping. I'm going straight home. I want to go home. So we're making our way home. Just gotta turn off the camera, put the phone over here so you guys can hear me. Let me dim these lights here, the dashboard, because this is a little bright. But yeah, Albies, man, it's just a hell of a trip, man. It's one that I'll never forget, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's one of the best trips I had in a long time. Like long time. It's been, I want to say, like what I had and what I did. It's not good. Like it's
Yeah.
like people are super patient here.
Road rage.
I mean, the speed limit is 55, and there's deers here, and people want to go 100 miles per hour.
Can't do
They want to
that.
go 100
They
on a
can't have
55, and there's
flashing.
deers jumping on the highway.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't
Speed
know how that's
kills.
gonna work out. Yeah, speed
I know what you're
kills,
going
and
through.
stupidity does so too.
Especially
Like stupidity kills
in the
too.
highway the impact, the highway the impact, you know, I've seen accidents happen from my brother's house because they take the corners so hard, you know. My brother had to refix the plumbing because some idiot
Like
somehow
like
broke
really low.
the water
Like
line, yeah. He
it's
broke our
not
water line and we had to, my brother had to dish out money to fix the water line that was coming from the street because at first they were working on the gas, and then after that, the idiot that Once the
Yeah,
phone
just
runs in her
work on that real
multiplier.
quick, and let me see who else I can bring in real quick. Give me 1 second. See who are.
Okay.
I don't know that person. Oh, I did know that person. I knew by the picture on there. Yo, what's up?
What's good,
Yo,
Rick?
what's up, Doc?
Oh, Dacwell, what's up, man?
What's good,
You're doing
LB?
so
Well, Satan, damn
to fix your
it.
side, dude.
Hey, Sunshine, thank you for that reading earlier. I would like to have a recording of it, but I can't download it from YouTube because I don't got a laptop.
What are you talking about, LB?
You know, earlier on when you were giving me a card reading or something like that.
That was Maggie.
Oh, Maggie? Okay,
Yeah,
my
that
fault
was
with you.
Maggie.
My fault with you. Okay.
No worries.
Okay. Oh shit. It's been a hell of a night, you know.
Right?
I believe in Maggie's reading a lot because it really touched me and it's in a it's in the reservoir through me. It really lightened me. I want to that goes back and forth through the first video, you know, perhaps, you know. But anyways, you know, I'm happy that I got people that surround me that cares, that loves me a lot, and I praise the Most High. I call Yeshua. I don't believe in that Christian crap. No offense, Doc, because you are a pure Christian and you talk straight from your heart, you know. But we all need to understand that we're not the truth. You know, we'll point you and direct you only if we have experienced ourselves, and sometimes it becomes annoyance, you know, on this planet. And everybody wants to be HSO, say, "Oh, my God is better than your God," and blah blah blah, and you're this and you're that, because and they want to just label you according to how they want to judge you, and they don't understand the book, you know. Only God can judge you. You know, I wouldn't just. Rick is back. What's up, Rick? Or he could be busy driving. But anyways, like I'm saying, I appreciate
You no reception.
Yeah, it's bad Wi-Fi
Can you hear me?
reception there. But yeah, we
Yeah, you
can
can
hear
hear me
you.
now. It's kind of going a little robotic. I think it might be kind of freezing up. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I think we're not hearing Rick though.
Oh, he's in a bad Wi-Fi area. His
And I
Wi-Fi
hope I'm
is
not
breaking up.
listening and nobody's listening. I don't know. I can't tell. It's right. Can you hear me? If you
We
hear me,
can now
put it
for
like 1. Just like number 1. So
Yeah.
So Rick, can you hear me?
oh no.
Sometimes he has gaps because his Wi-Fi connection is wonky in the area where he's trying to get home. Hope he gets home safely, you know. But as I was saying about, you know, no old friend's going to share unconditional love with you, you know, it takes gradual time to build, and like Maggie was saying, to watch out, for people that will take advantage of you in a whole bit. And it's
That's very
time
true, Albie.
people,
It's good to make sure that you are
because,
using discernment when it comes to um, sharing your love with people.
yeah, because people, they will take advantage of you, and I've been there, the short end of the stick, and I don't like being fucked in the ass. I mean, excuse my French, but damn, and the
I
fuck
think
with
we've
you,
all kind of been there, Albie.
yeah,
It's kind of like the unfortunate state of humanity that we are currently in.
yeah, it's because of organized religions, the extraterrestrials found a way to hack the human psyche and control people, and it's just not God. I don't think God really approves the way life is on this planet, and we're
Less is more, Albie. Less is more.
yeah.
Less is more. As for all those other people, they can go play in fucking traffic. It's not your problem.
There you go,
It's
Doc.
not your problem. It's not your problem. It's not your problem. You just got to stop caring about people who don't care about you. And the more you do that, the more the people that actually do care will start to appear. But as long as you care about people who don't actually care about you, the more it opens up the door for that type of manipulation. When you say enough is enough and you put up a barrier and you say, I'm not dealing with this anymore, you send out a signal to the universe. I'm not dealing with this anymore.
Right on, Doc.
You know what I'm saying? And then those people disappear. And the right people will find you.
I had lost a lot of friends, and the way you stated it, mine was a little
Bro,
bit
I had every
different.
friend turn on me my whole fucking life. Trust me when I tell
I've
you.
been through the same thing, being taken advantage of it because I was so blind. But I said the same things, and magic is my key tool. And
Father Satan showed me the way.
Yeah.
I give all the glory to Father Satan.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
I don't care how many people will turn their backs on me. I don't care. It's
And unholy mother Lilith. Yes. Yep.
Same here in my heart.
Hallowed be thy name.
Bottom of my soul. I mean in the bottom of my soul, no matter what handicap I have, may it melt away like an avalanche of snow off a mountain. But I live with it all my fucking life, and I just want to have my own freedom, my own place. I don't need a
Stop wanting it. Stop wanting it. You have to act on it.
That's a hard lesson to learn right there, Albie.
You have to want it. You have to want it with every cell in your body. And I'm not saying this to be a dick. I'm saying because I know. I understand. You have to be ready to abandon everything and torch it all to the ground. And start at -1, not even 0. -1. You have to start in the negative. Then, once everything has been turned to ashes and you have nowhere to go but up, that's exactly where you go.
Thank you, Doc.
I'm telling you, brother, you can do it. You just got to have faith in yourself.
I do have faith in myself, and I've been working hard all my life. I mean, karma does bite people back on their ass. I'm not perfecting. I'm making imperfections and mistakes, but I can't just let people.
You're your own worst enemy, Albie. You're a lot more powerful than you think.
Yeah.
Seize it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks about it. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
Those who matter don't care, and those that care don't matter. It's simple.
Yeah.
It's simple. Recently, even my father had to admit, get this, finally, all this time, even he had to congratulate me on my accomplishments. Can you believe this shit? The cold day in hell actually happened.
Doc, like that is just such a miracle right there. And I heard you say the other day that that he also gave you a hug, that he initiated a hug. I'm like, oh my gosh. Isn't that amazing? That truly is a miracle, knowing how
and
much suffering
not only that,
you
they're
went
doing
through
better than
from
ever
him.
too. They're doing better than ever too.
And that's fantastic too.
And it took chaos for them. It took chaos for all of us in order to fucking. That's what it takes. It takes everything to go to hell, literally. And you have to be okay with that. It hurts for a little while, but once you get out of it, I'm telling you, you become adamantine. Nothing can touch you. It's not fucking theories. It's not philosophy. It's real fucking world results. It's putting yourself above everything else. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. It's just that we've been told lies what that really means. You can't be selfless unless you are selfish because you have nothing to give. How can you give from yourself if there's nothing to give?
And we really don't own anything. We're just basically renters. In a sense, I'm saying.
Anyways, I'm not trying to fucking take over. I'm sitting here cooking. Just fucking.
What are you cooking, Doc?
I like your philosophy.
I wasn't even going to cook because my body has been fucking killing me all day. Like,
well, because you went out there in the freezing cold out to Niagara Falls last night. I looked at what you were wearing. You weren't even wearing like a winter coat, dude. You're like wearing a hoodie. Like, what the fuck?
The last week's been pretty crazy. But no, it's not just that. But I mean, yeah, it certainly didn't help with my
right.
Yeah, no, but like Ivy forgot her food, and I went to go bring her food because I didn't want her to not have food. So I went to go do that, and then when I got back, I was like, I was gonna make some. I mean, it's not like there isn't fucking chili made. Like there is chili made. But I was gonna make some meatloaf, and I was like, I don't fucking feel like it. But then I realized that there was still some beef that was like uncooked from when I made chili. I didn't use it all. I thought I used it all, but I didn't.
That's what I need to be doing right now. In fact, I need to get up and do that while we're sitting here talking.
There was a little bit left, and I was like, fuck it, I'll make this real quick. She's gonna be home probably about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I've got some.
It was like perfect timing, actually.
Yeah, I got turkey in the fridge, ground turkey that I was going to make a turkey loaf, and if I don't make it today, it's going to go bad. So that's what I'm doing right now.
But yeah, I just switched it up really quick. Tomorrow I got plans though.
You got plans tomorrow?
Tomorrow I got plans. Yeah. I gotta get some stuff.
Are you sharing with us? Are you keeping us in suspense?
Nope. Well, it's a surprise for her, actually. I don't want her to hear it.
Oh, that's sweet.
Fucking, yeah. Yeah.
Right on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, if Rick was like, actually, I don't even know if he can hear us or what he's doing right now. But we can't hear him, can we?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, now I can.
Yeah, see, like Seven said, the universe will let you have exactly what you will put up with. Exactly.
Exactly.
You want to tolerate being treated like shit? Sure. The universe will keep giving it to you. You want to be treated like shit? Sure.
Yeah.
And every person you meet will treat you like shit, and you'll wonder why. Because you're fucking. You got a sign on you saying, "Tell me, treat me like shit." This is how abuse cycles happen too. It's sick and sad, but it's the reality of the world. Because it's lessons. Everything's a lesson. Everything's a mirror. Everyone's a mirror. We're all trying to work through our own shit. And that person who's treating you like shit is trying to learn something too. As crazy as it sounds. It doesn't mean it's right necessarily, at least not in the way that we look at things. But there is a reason. You know? I don't have time to get into all that, but we really are all mirrors, for good or ill. Like I'm so beyond convinced. All the fucking crazy experiences I've had. Yes. Yes, Moontan, exactly. You create a pathway for things to manifest. That way you to make it happen. Same with witchcraft and magic. You have to act accordingly still. Yeah, you don't just do the fucking hibbity jibbity, bibbity boo, bibbity bop, you know, fucking spell, whatever, make it so, and then, you know, it's gonna happen. No. No. That's the precursor. To actually do something. To show that you're serious. Otherwise, the spirits are going to look at you like, huh? I thought you wanted this. They're not going to take you fucking seriously. You know? It's like, oh, I really want to be a doctor, but you've never actually studied like a day in your life to be a doctor. You've never actually practiced to be a doctor. You know? I want to be a doctor so bad. Never once picked up the fucking stethoscope. Never once, you know, learned to take someone's blood.
You know, I always thought about science because I always loved science.
But
somehow
you gotta actually fucking do it. If we all could just be fucking, you know, in perfect shape just by fucking thinking about it, then, you know, that'd be wonderful. But unfortunately, that's not how the manifest world works. No, this is brutal. This is schoolyard. This is the schoolyard. And things are brutal. They are. Not gonna lie. But you know what? It's fucking exciting. Because if there was no struggle, shit would be really boring. If you really think about it. We talk about how we want this fucking utopia, but we'd be bored in 5 minutes. Bored out of our minds. No struggle, if there's no struggle, what meaning is there in success? What meaning is there? What are you accomplishing? How are you accomplishing anything if there's no struggle? It's like cheat codes. It's like God mode. You have God mode. Okay, so what's the point? It's like you push a button and the game's over. Okay, so what now? You can fly. You have 100 lives. You're invisible. Like, okay. What now? You know? Does it have to be as fucked up as it is? No, of course not. That isn't, you know, necessary. But that's where we are. We can point fingers all we want, but that's where we are collectively. The shadow of humanity, the collective shadow of humanity.
Imperfections. We're all to blame for our imperfections, and we shouldn't blame on anybody else unless it came from the outside and shit got started when hell hit the fan. You know, it's us that's mostly our energy sometimes. You know, it all depends. Instead of consciousness, or your human psyche is.
Not God, not the devil, not anyone. Not the Republicans, not the Democrats, no one. No one! And I do mean no one. At the
All right,
ultimate
can you
level.
hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Clear.
Listen,
Clear.
I feel like I'm in a movie. This is like Children of the Corn. Like,
You
for
are.
sure.
You are
This is
definitely in
Children.
a
This
After
is
the last
Children.
experience we had together, we are definitely in a fucking movie. There's no question about it.
It just
I
turned
won't talk
into a
about
horror
it because that
movie.
was private. I won't talk about it because it was private, but yeah, we're definitely in a fucking movie.
Yeah.
I saw Rick have, all I'm going to say is, I saw Rick have fucking psychic visions live and in person. And, like, I saw, like, the overwhelming nature of it. And I had to talk to him like I would have to talk to somebody who was tripping on fucking acid. Like, literally the same. Because, and I never realized that because we were always online. So I couldn't really tell what was going on. And seeing that face to face, it tripped me the fuck out. I was like, yo, he's literally tripping. Like someone would if they took, but he's sober. And I had to sit and talk to him calmly and be like, okay, what are you seeing? And then realizing, what he saw, that's private. But like it was fucking wild. And there's no fucking way in any world, in any dimension, in any universe, that he could have saw what he saw by accident. Like anyone who doubts Rick, you're a fucking fool. That's all I'm saying.
I'll never denounce Rick, no matter the state of being conscious. I might be lazy and procrastinating, but I like the advice that Rick helps me out with, and you and everybody here.
Well, listen, because Rick is one in fucking 100 million. And I've seen it all.
Yeah. I'm just trying to clean up, myself, and I desire to get on, to move on. Trying to stop to get validation from others, especially my brother, and I shouldn't. As I'm an adult, sometimes I might act like a kind of a handicapped child because I was old, because I believe I was, psychologically twisted to be this way. I don't believe in birth defects. I don't believe in disabilities, and I don't believe in handicaps. But Rick makes me feel like no other, and the shadow kid me to be this way. Saying it, be discriminatory towards no one, nor him or you. Then I'm gonna go for no matter what to the death of them, so I can't pick myself up anymore, but I don't want to say, you know, it should be a rap song I used to listen, Fall Till You Fall, you know. It was sort of like a motivational song. Yeah, it's just that when we get caught up in our own mental traffic, you know, I pasted such things on Rick's channel, Chill Pill, and if you guys want to stop by and see the many things that I kind of copy and paste, you know, I whatever touches my soul, you know, I'm going to want to take heed to that, you know. I'm not against Christ. I just don't like how they contradict to me, and I just won't tolerate that discrimination and shit. I don't believe Jesus was white. I believe he was carbon because it says in somewhere in the Holy Bible that he said he was bronze and that of some darkness in foot of whatever, and he related to himself as a black God. I, I, I don't like people the way they are torched genetics, you know. The genesis is all about. I want to say the genetics. I don't believe that Adam and Eve was the first that was ever here, because there's been civilization going back 100 million years ago. There were us here at some other time that dates back to 4,300,000,000 whatever million years ago, and 100 million years ago. You know, it's what they're archiving. You know, I think this matrix we're living here in this third realm or plane density having glitches, and that's just some of the biblical signs that I know that Christianity likes to corrupt. And no offense to you, Doc. I could say that to most of the 90% of Christians, and I really like who you are. I mean, and I mean it from the bottom of my soul and my heart for Rick too, and those who comes for guidance like me, who could have it worse than me. And I always look at them as fortunate, and I never want people to take advantage of those that are handicapped, like I'm sorta am. But I want to break that through the ice and just punch cold into the cold darkness and say fuck it, let it be what it is, according to so I can take the next stage in evolution and some other different out of the body. It doesn't matter where I chose to be an animal. It doesn't matter where I chose to be, you know, for funny example, a black man, because, I want, we're here to experience things in this outer body. And I would not, you know, doubt and don't want to be moralized to being a white person forever, never, never, never. Because I don't think that'll be the purpose for it then. I don't put flesh and meat over God, but not to offend you if your religious in a sense over it. But what would be your opinion and take about what I was trying to say and shit?
About Jesus being black, about most Christians having their head up their ass. Which part?
Yeah. Or yeah, you get a sense. Yeah, that's part of the picture. When I'm dealing with reincarnation in the Transfiguration songs, let's say I want to go from white to black, and that's my prerogative about life, and that maybe we are the grunts in our some things I just used to listen to that I quit listening to because it didn't serve my purpose. Once I caught on and got the picture, I moved on. I kept moving on, and it's just my family is too much it's in my way. I mean, I don't hate them, but they don't have
Okay.
my interests.
Okay. Let me tackle this one at a time. First off, the Jesus that they speak of in the New Testament, okay, didn't live at all in the way that they said. Okay. There was a Jehoshua ben Nazariah who actually did exist. He was born 100 BC. Okay. And he was an initiate of the Assyrian mysteries. So, actually, in point of fact, it's quite likely that he was probably mixed. And if he was Egyptian, it's quite likely that he was darker skinned. Now, the story in the Bible is allegory. It's all metaphysical. It's all occult. It didn't happen at all. Nothing in the Bible is literal. It's literary. There's a deeper story being told. A lot of people really don't like when I get into this. But I have no. There's a few things in the Bible that I pick out here and there, but for the most part, my interest is in what came before the Bible. That's what's interesting to me. And that gets into Neoplatonism, and really, when you really follow it, it gets into Syrian and really in Indian. There was a book called Jesus. Was it Jesus and Moses are buried in India or something like that? That basically shows that the whole of the JCI was lifted from the Vedic system, like all of it. It would take a long ass time to get into, but as I said, the Jesus of the Bible didn't exist. The story that was written about someone more than likely. I do think there's some truth in there. I think what happened is the story that was written was about someone who did exist, and it was mixed with war propaganda that was occurring in Rome. So basically, they took the story of a rebel who stood against the church and stood against the synagogues and all of this, who actually existed, and they mixed that in with all of this propaganda, to serve Caesar and serve the church, and the earth is my footstool, and all this type of shit. And they made it look like it was fulfilling prophecy of the Old Testament, when really, like, the farther back you go, the more you realize that the earliest so-called Christians, which that's not even what they were called, said that the God of the Old Testament was the fucking devil. So I don't know how much clearer that can be. If the God of the Old Testament is the devil, then it's kind of hard to say that the New Testament is fulfilling the Old Testament prophecy. Well, how does that work? You know, so they created a caricature, basically. They took multiple figures. It goes to the Roman Piso family, which were really Hyksos. Everyone knows who that is. It was from beyond. They invaded Rome. They were the Phoenicians. They became the Venetians. You know, but most of the words that they put in Jesus's mouth came from older traditions. And the only way to get any kind of handle on the stuff I talk about, what I talk about isn't really Christianity. What I talk about is what they wiped from the earth. And there are books that talk about it too. Not too many, but there are. There was one called Jesus the Magician that shows like the earliest depictions of him were like with magic wands and shit. There's texts they found in Coptic and whatnot that predate all of the Bibles that have him like talking about Mother Nature and calling corners and all of this type of thing. And basically what it boils down to is the Gnostics were a mystery religion, like anything else. And they just kind of perverted it later on. So, like, the Gnostics said that the God of the Old Testament was the devil, and that the serpent in the Garden of Eden was the goddess. The goddess used the serpent as a vessel to speak, to let them know that they were essentially in a false paradise created by an insane god. Now, it wasn't literal. It was pointing out the hypocrisy and the deception of, you know, that system of belief, which was essentially not even essentially, it's viral. It's a virus. It's not a it's not something that is natural. Like, there's nothing natural about it. The idea of having an off-planet father god, the idea of having a savior, all this type of thing, this was later on. The saving knowledge of gnosis was the knowledge of your own divinity. In the Apocalypse of Adam, it talks about how Adam and Eve served Yahweh in fear, and they knew what he was, and they only served him out of fear and that alone. And you know, they became aware that they were actually higher than their own creator. And the serpent, who Jesus himself sent into the garden to make them aware of that fact. So the goddess used, again, the serpent as a mouthpiece in order to reveal to them that the so-called God, who believed he created everything, hadn't really created anything at all, because he himself was oblivious of his own origins, which was the goddess Sophia, which is the elevated Lilith, you could say. They're one and the same. The Queen of Heaven, you know, Astarte, whatever. There's a lot of different entities that took that name all through history. But keeping it within that tradition.
Well, I heard that the Garden of Eden still exists, and you can't get to it by plane or car. You have to walk the distance, but Garden of Eden is safe.
No, it's just allegory. It's just an allegory. It's a symbol of people being, being naked was a sign of, spiritual ignorance, not knowing, not really knowing much of anything. Like everything was kind of provided. It's almost like being in the womb. Like everything is provided for you. You don't really have choice. You don't really have, accountability for anything. So the garden also, if you really want to get down to it, the garden, from a non-dual perspective, is the mind. And what you plant in that garden is what grows. So, taking it further, see, remember, this is all allegory. This is all poetic language, okay? So there's a lot of different ways you can look at it. But the original understanding, okay, of the Gnostics was that this religion that they were saying was of the chosen ones was not at all. And that the messages that they were receiving was from something that was quite insane, actually. That was not organic, that was not, it wasn't outside of the, I wouldn't say it was alien like that, because it existed within our solar system, but it's like akin to a parasite. If you think of like what they call great aliens, they're not really aliens at all. From somewhere far out there. They're from here. They're native to this solar system. And basically, the JCI, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, is a parasitic belief system, and this is what the real Gnostics were trying to get across, and this is why they were wiped from the earth, because they were telling people that this is not natural, this is not in line with nature. It's an intrusion. And ironically, the character of Jesus was very much like Lucifer, really. And before there was a Lucifer myth, in the Christian tradition, because there was a Lucifer before Christianity, because Lucifer was a Roman god. Before there was Christianity, and he was also it was also a title for multiple goddesses as well, like Diana Lucifera, and it's just the morning star. Okay, so Christ, Jesus, okay, originally was a rebel. He was antinomian. He stood against any and all religion and government. And like I said, he was saying, look, you're bowing to something lower than yourself. You don't understand your origins. Understanding your origins is how you become saved. There is no salvation outside of that. Your mother is holy. This is her, biosphere that you're walking in is her dream, and it got turned into to what you see today. But that's not what it was in the beginning. And it's really, really obvious. All you got to do is open up the Apocalypse of Adam, or the Apocryphon of John, or the Hypostasis of the Archons, or any of this, and it's very, very clear what they really believed. Look up Marcion. He had the first Bible before any other Bible, and he says very clearly, the God of the Old Testament is the fucking devil. So it wasn't until later on that they're like, oh, well, it's fulfilling prophecy. No, and no again. And the idea of like the Antichrist and all this type of shit, like later on down the road, there being an Antichrist. The Antichrist was Rome. For like 1,000 years, the Antichrist was Rome. For the longest time. And it was also the Hyksos. And they got Jesuits that came in, and they created futurism, and they said that, no, it's some supernatural being who's going to come at the end of time. And see, this is the thing, is people don't understand how much changing there's been within the tradition. There were Christian occultists, like, openly at one time, even. Like, it's a lot more, there's a lot more to it than what we see today. A lot more. And so, like, what originally, what I don't remember what they called themselves. They were called witches, they were called Gnostics, they were called, whatever. But by today's standards, the first Christians would basically be considered Luciferian. I mean, that's just the end of it. The Sethians, the Canaan, they were literally called the Canaanites, the Ophites. Orphism is the worship of the serpent. And that goes way back into Greece and Egypt, and very, very ancient cults, into Kali, into the what do you call it? The Caligula and all of that. And then you get into like Mary Magdalene and who she was, and that whole thing. Witchcraft and the early Christians were intimately linked. So that's the reality. What they have
I look
today
at the Holy Bible
is
as
a totally
huh? I said I look at the Holy Bible that they're reading with. I look at it as a grimoire.
It is a grimoire. It absolutely is a grimoire. I can prove that conclusively. Absolutely conclusively.
I knew I was right.
Yeah, no, it is. I can show you how you can use it for magic, beyond any shadow of doubt. They use it against us.
Yeah, why
do you think it's so powerful? Why do you think it's so powerful? They've mind fucked everybody.
For one single book that is very shrouded in mysteries too.
Yeah, they've manipulated it to enslave people's fucking minds. But see, there was a time where there was no Bible at all, none, and there was still a tradition. No Bible, no church, nothing. And if you actually read what Jesus said himself in those early days, everything they do is the polar opposite of what he said. So, I mean, like I said, I don't know how much clearer it can get. I really don't. But it's poison though.
I'm like, yeah, it does become that. And I'm upset as much. We got the side door.
I know, it's odd. Trying to be a ninja. Trying to be super ninja.
Of course, I am a super ninja. Yeah. Learn that already?
Yes. Yep. Agios Lilith, hail Lucifer.
Yeah, it's just that my mind gets so distracted and overran by thoughts of my
Yeah,
own perfections, and
you
I don't
gotta
really blame that on no one but myself.
meditate. Yeah.
I mean, you can't blame everyone for your problems, but you know, you can sure
No.
clear your mind and think positive, and like you're saying, sometimes you have to put your feet down and stand up and be a man. Man, you know, it's your spirituality, and you can take it back. You can take your life back, or you know, you can go as deep as the greatest last grandparents you ever had, and try to, you know, make a rediscovery. I mean, it has happened. We shouldn't not have to allow technology to influence us. It's a tool for us to use and to tap into, but we got so carried away. Now you got this AI. Now you got AI robots, and
Oh, we've always had it. I'm convinced we've always had it. AI has always been here. It's nothing new.
yeah,
Just
it's
they've
been
allowed
on
it
this for
out.
100 millions of years. It's been on this earth every since.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's probably be in many other places in the cosmos too. Because
AI
how
is
the AI,
Archon intelligence.
yep,
That's AI is Archon intelligence. These
yeah,
grays are fucking AI. They're synthetic. They're not biological. I don't give a damn what anyone says. They're synthetic.
yeah, I wouldn't accept their shit. Well, I wouldn't try to be a wise ass around them, but you know, they use a telepathy way to communicate. And if you're not opening your telepathy, they can cause havoc in your life. You don't always want to trust AI. I mean, no offense to them up there with their intelligence called arcanic, you know, like you were just discussing about. It's just that I'm just tired of things coming undone that I was successful in. Or I'm lost within myself and I'm bringing it on myself and doing it to myself. And I think, you know, the world wants that come in, but everybody faces that on an everyday basis when they don't pay attention to what distracts them, that intrusion happens, you know, and that's where people NATO shots and everything goes down the toilet because you should be careful of yourself. You know, self discipline, self love, and unconditional love and forgive others.
Well,
Yeah.
Rick got kicked out again.
Yeah. He's got bad connection. He's on his way home, he says. It's supposed to be a 2 hour, maybe might go any longer than that. Because you know Rick, he can change his mind awful quick and instead of 2 hours, it'll be 4 hours. He'll probably get off at 1 o'clock and still talk for another half an hour. Because, hey, and here he is. Hey, Rick, how you doing so far? Can you hear us?
The internet's really bad here, and not only that, but Twitter to corn definitely, like to the extreme.
Wow. Hope you make it home very safely.
It's really bad. The internet keeps dropping out, and it's just creepy as fuck. Like seriously, it reminds me like there's so many movies that this reminds me of.
Like blackout.
Like, oh man, it's just it's wild. It's just wild out here. It's Jeepers Creepers definitely. Like Children's of Corn and Jeepers Creepers marinated together, and here I am in the movie. The internet is really bad, like super, super bad. That's how you know you're in the boonies. But you're able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Rick, loud and
Okay.
clear.
It's unreliable for sure where I'm at. So if you guys could take the like heavy load for me, I appreciate it so much, Doc.
We
I appreciate you. You know,
will.
yeah, Doc.
We appreciate
I don't
you
know
too,
if he's
Rick.
there or if he stepped out, but I
Oh, he's
appreciate
here.
him.
He's here.
I'm here.
Okay. Oh, okay, brother. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. This drive right now is like the most craziest drive. I've never been through this area right here, and it's scary. It's shit. It's fucking scary. It reminds me of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like if you were to merge that movie with the other two, and they had a baby, well, this is the baby right here.
Wow.
It's fucking
Well, we
creepy.
all love you, Rick. We all love you, and we hope you get home very safely, you know.
Yeah. Well, I am in Connecticut, so that I know for sure.
Oh, shit. You're almost home.
Yeah, I still got about 45 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. It's about 45 minutes away. But hopefully the internet is a lot better on this side over here, because where I was, oh man, it was I was afraid that my GPS was gonna go out, and that would have been horrible. That would have been not good. Oh, and also it kind of reminds me of Beetlejuice. Like the
Beetlejuice 2. They're creating a Beetlejuice 2 coming up very shortly.
yeah, I know it comes out next year, but no, it has that feeling, you know, that small town feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, like Beetlejuice style, but creepy. Like Jeepers Creepers, creepy. With Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Children of the Corn. Whatever movie you could think of, add it together, and this is what I'm experiencing right now.
That's
Thank goodness I filled up my tank. I filled up the tank. I have plenty of water in the car. I have food. I thought I was gonna like be fighting for my life out there. It's just because the internet went away, and then like it just got really creepy real quick. I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck am I in?" That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
But I see Doc dropped off, but it's all good. It's okay. I'm back. Hopefully the internet it will stay up. No, internet service does not like the Wi. Well, internet for T-Mobile is not fully nationwide, and they do not cover rural areas.
Yeah.
Like if you're in the boonies, you're screwed.
Yeah.
And I missed the whole conversation, so I'm definitely gonna have to rewatch and listen, because I know Doc he comes with some fucking knowledge and he knows what's up. And Doc is
Yeah. The new
fucking
internet
awesome,
service,
man.
that Starlink is very good.
Yeah.
If you go, it's going to shine in the areas where they can't receive internet in the world.
Let me see if my phone is charged. That's the thing. I can't even see if my phone is charged. Oh, it's charging. For the longest time, it wouldn't want to charge. It would stay around 70, 71, 72%. It wouldn't move from there. Now it's charging. Now I'm at like 93%.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's funny, the 7 number it's been coming out a lot for me, right? So I go and I visit Gigi. And I'm having a good time, right? And then, come to find out, in 7 days is her son's birthday. And guess what age he's turning? 7. Oh my goodness. This past 4 days is
I'll be
like
49 in December.
since Tuesday. 7's been coming out like crazy. 7, all 7s. I'm like, what is going on here? This is wild. It's even yesterday we had 7 Express. We had 7. There were 7s everywhere 7. And Ivy is the witness to it. She's like, holy shit! Like so many 7s we've been seeing. It's wild. It's wild. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the energy, and if 7s are coming out for a reason, it's for a reason. It's just not like it's not a coincidence. It's for a reason. Maybe he's trying to tell us something. Tell me something. That's how I take it. Damn, that's a winery? That's what's up. I could definitely use a glass of wine after this fucking drive. Holy moly. Oh, the last leg is the scariest here. Because it took me to like a ways to get to my home, but it's not highway. I'm not on the highway. This is like the Booney Highway, I guess, where it's just one lane and good luck. That's it. No internet, no signal. Like I said, I was afraid about my GPS, but good thing about the GPS is that it's a map that's already programmed into the system, so it doesn't require so much of the Wi-Fi or internet to get me to my location. So that was cool. But if I would have lost, like if it was connected to the internet, I would have been screwed. I would have been screwed out there. Because there's so many turns that I needed to do at certain points, and you can't see. It's pitch dark. It's like black. That's all you see. And there's no moonlight because it's cloudy here. So it's like, damn. I was like, it was just scary. It was scary for a moment. I hope I don't ever have to do this route ever again. It's one time in my life, and that's it. That's more than enough.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I would say the third part of this show will be from my house. I don't know who wrote what, who said what. I don't know anything, but I trust everyone who's on here on the panel. Doc, of course, I trust. That's like I said, he's a brother. Just, I could leave him with the show, and he could run with it, and it's always going to be interesting. So, but this was a scary last leg of the drive. This was like, wow, 2 hours, but 2 hours of like 1 hour of that 2 hours is torture. I do get anxiety. I do get anxiety attacks, and at that moment, I was getting like a little bit of anxiety. I was like, "Whoa, this is like too strong." And then the internet, like I said, it wouldn't work, so I couldn't like tap into the show. There was no way. There's no internet. So I was like, "Oh shit, out of luck." If I needed help, I don't know how I would make down 911 and hope it goes through. Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, if I knew the route, then I would be more calm and stuff. But I've never been on this route before. I've never been on this scenic road that is taking me on. I don't want a scenic views. I want to get my ass home. Like, skip the scenic, get my ass. Like, I'm in I'm in Lynchfield, Connecticut. So I still got a ways to go. You know, at least a good, what, maybe 35 minutes, 40 minutes, about 35 minutes.
Yeah.
I say about, what, 40 minutes, to be honest with you, because I'm pretty much local. It's like a local. It's not. I don't know if this is not a highway. This is just a. I guess I don't know, a thoroughfare. They call it thoroughfare.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope the conversations were good. I hope I'll be learned something tonight.
Sure did.
I think I like I said, like what Doc tells you, just listen to him, because people don't. They hear, but they don't listen.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. You feel me? You can hear
Yeah.
all you want, but are you really listening? Are you paying attention? Are you focusing?
Yeah. And most of the time, that is my problem. Focusing, paying attention, and listening
Yeah,
again. You know.
yeah, man, and that's
That's why
a
I
that's
say
an issue.
you can't always blame your enemies when take it seriously. If someone says something in your face, depending on the situation and the whole nine of bits.
And I'm sorry for the chat room that I'm not able to read the chat, because I'm totally focused on the road, as I should be. But it's like I'm really focused on this road because I've never been here before, and it's giving me like the movie Halloween now. I feel like the countryside of Halloween when Michael Myers is like when he killed the amp, like when he is first escaped. That's like how I'm feeling right now. Is like it's giving me some vibes. Over here there's a lot of energy here in Connecticut. People tend to forget that a lot of these horror movies that you see was based out of Connecticut. A lot of these like scary ass movies, like The Green, Annabelle. Good gracious, there's so many of them out there. It's based out of Connecticut, and it's truly scary. It's the energy here. The energy here is very strong, and that's why I was tripping out, because I'm feeling the energy too. I'm like, whoa, I need to get my ass out of here. I
Yeah.
truly do. Right. So that was cute. Oh, those are all dragons. Oh, that is so nice. That was a nice little area there. It had like dragons that are all lit up. But I'm trying not to like slow down, or I'm keeping pace, speed limit, and moving forward. I'm trying to get my ass home, to be honest with you. I can't wait to get home and sit at my desk, roll up a joint, and just at least have a short show, a third part, but a short show. It's
Well, everybody, Rick is having a bad internet connection, like you said. Still there? Yeah, you can't. Well, whenever he gets restored, it's probably had a difficult time while I stay connected, but you know. You know, I'm just a person who likes to be quiet on his show, and you know, Rick, he's a cool person. You know, gifted. Doc, he's gifted, and you know, it's not a bad idea to. Oh, hi, Rick. There you again. Yeah, Rick has had some technical. Where he's at.
Yeah, I'm back. It's like when I leave the town and I get back into the boonies, the internet drops, and then I'm stuck, like unable to get on the show. So if I drop out again, I'll be just to stay put. I'll definitely will be back. It's
Yeah, I
just
will.
it's crazy. And if anybody wants to join the show, um, join now or forever hold your peace. That's what I'm saying,
Just wait
because
till Rick lets you on, and wait till
I would
Rick lets you
appreciate
on again.
if another person came on, because they could keep the conversation going in case my internet goes down again. I knew it was going to be an interesting ride. That's why I was like, this was a very interesting ride. So far, we're still at 32 deers. So, I said I wanted to be in the low 30s. So let's see if it stays at the low 30s. Moontang was mentioning 37, but I don't want to see another 5 more dead deers. I really don't want to see another 5 more. Like, I didn't even want to see the 32 of them. But, you know, it is what it is. And at least I saw one live one. It's like, we got a live one here. Oh, hopefully this is scary here again. Damn, man. It's creepy. I remember there was this one house out here that was really fucking, like, it had a lot of poltergeist energy. And it was this boy. He had came, like, okay, the parents moved, I guess, from, I don't know where they moved from. They moved here to Connecticut from, I think it was from up north or something, because the kid, he was suffering from cancer. He had cancer, and the treatments and stuff, they needed to do it here in Connecticut. And the family, the mom didn't want to be traveling back and forth constantly because 33 deers. But the mom didn't want to travel back and forth for her son, and her son used to get like really car sick after treatment. So the mom decided to rent the house out here and move the family to Connecticut, so that way they could be with, you know, their family member, you know, with and they found the house, a big ass house, and it was nice, you know, from the outside, but the inside was really haunted. It used to be an old funeral home, and it was just so weird because like they like they didn't really know that it was a funeral home. They didn't know until they moved, and when they moved there, they, like, the boys went downstairs and went to the basement area and discovered that it was a morgue area where they were processing bodies. And long story short, those spirits and there were attacking the boys. Like, one of the boys had they were sharing a room, and the one that was going through the cancer treatment and stuff was being manipulated by the spirits, and they were messing with him to the point that like he was going insane. And long story short, the family had to like get the fuck out of the house because it was killing their son. It was just really weird. Like you could actually look it up. It's actually on YouTube. When I find it, when I get home, I'll post it on Discord, so you guys could watch it. It's fucking crazy out here. Connecticut has so much energy, so much paranormal activity energy here, and that's why it calls me. You know, Connecticut really like the energy brought me back, like brought me here, and I don't think I'll ever leave Connecticut, but if I do, it's only gonna be for vacations because I love it out here, even though it's scary as fuck, but especially in the boonies. But I think it's a great place to live. I mean, you get the four seasons, you get a lot of like, and it's a small state. You know, it's not really a big state. We're like, I think we're like the second smallest state. Rhode Island's first, and I think Connecticut is second as far as like small, as far as like size is concerned. Wealth, that's a different story because Connecticut is a very wealthy state. But as far as like size, it's not that big. Connecticut's like it's teeny weeny. But not teeny weeny weeny like Rhode Island. It's just teeny weeny. Oh, my ears are popping again. Oof. Give you the link. Moonsang wants to come in. All right, Moonsang, give me 1 second. I gotta once I get to the light, I'll take I'll try to get you in. All right, I'll try to let you in. Give me one moment. Pause for a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm in another town. I don't know what town is this. Thompson? Thompson? Oh Lord. I don't like these blue lights. I don't know why they're changing the lights blue. That really fucks with my eyes. Like they're converting these lights from white to blue. And it really plays with my vision. It messes with the back of my eyes is what hurts when I see those blue lights. So yes, but please be careful. Oh yeah, I got you. I put out the link, so I'll get you in here now. Yay! We got another one to keep me company.
Yay! Can you hear me fine?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay,
What's
good.
up, Motown?
Hello, Albie. How's you today?
I'm all good. Was all great.
That's good.
All right, I'm about to get on the highway now. Thank
So
goodness.
you have no idea where you are?
I'm in Thompson, the town of Thompson. This is now I gotta get on the highway.
If
Where
you
is the
see an
rest?
abandoned meat factory, you need to fucking like gas it. That's always
Yeah,
bad in horror movies. Yeah.
I don't know where the hell I'm at.
I'm sorry, Albie, what did you want to say?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying something to myself. I'm gonna put my mic on mute until after feeling so rich. My bad.
That's okay.
I'm in a creepy town for sure. Okay, I think I remember this road. I think I've been on this road one time before. Yeah, and the time I've been on this road,
Mhm.
it was when I was coming back from Niagara Falls.
It was so fucking dark. I've never seen a road that dark.
Yeah,
We don't have
very
those
dark.
here. Holy shit. It's like the
Yeah,
void.
Children of the Corn at night. Yes,
Yes.
definitely. It was so creepy,
Like
so
every
scary.
horror movie that I've ever seen is in America. I would be fucking petrified living there. Like, seriously. Because I have some serious negative associations with, I listen to a lot of scary story podcasts about skinwalkers and wendigos and all that shit.
Mhm.
Dude, I would be fucking petrified.
It's a lot of like the paranormal stuff too. You get it out of here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of history here, a lot of like from the past, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of residual energy.
Yep. And there's a less interference with that energy and the frequencies, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the terrain that it amplifies it
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm shaking
between.
because I'm cold. So if you hear
Yeah,
weird sounds, it's just me. Don't be
you're
scared.
cold. Oh my
Yeah, I'm
goodness!
a bit cold. It's okay.
Wow, that's how I was last night at Niagara Falls. I got cold, but I needed to go through it, and to me,
Mm-hmm.
it felt like a polar plunge. They call it polar plunge, where you go into
Mm-hmm.
like outside and you expose yourself to the element, and you
Yeah.
just go through it,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
a lot
People
of
do it here on January 1st. They dive
yep,
into the sea with groups
yep,
of people.
yep. They do that here
Not
too,
me.
and it all depends. Like the water jumping that stuff, not me. That's not for me. But Niagara Falls, shit, I would have gone there naked. Like and I'd be like, no. I think Niagara Falls would have like start going on reverse. If it would have seen me naked, the water would have been like receding backwards. I'm like, wait a minute, no.
I do wonder, it's a little bit like grim maybe, but do people ever go there for like, last exit? Does that happen there? Like, do people commit suicide there?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. People jump in the like. There's been documented a lot of suicides, and not only
Mm-hmm.
that, but you have like deers they commit suicide and they go over the falls.
Seriously?
Yeah, I have to find that video and then post it on Discord so you can see. It's so
Oh, I want to
wild.
see that. It's sad.
No, but it's just a moment. He's already gone.
That's
How
crazy.
sadder can it be? I seen 33 dead already, and one of
Yeah,
those
that's
dead
true.
ones looked at me. He like
It
looked into
did?
my soul. Yeah, like I looked like eye to eye with him, and
Dude,
not
but
only
that's
me.
fucking crazy. That's a huge
Yeah,
amount.
yeah, and not only me, but Ivy also.
Yeah.
So it's like it was both of us that we experienced that, and that was nuts.
But is it
That was-
always this many? It's not even like some sort of season where you would think they, trek a lot. Like, is this
Nah,
normal?
this is not normal. Well, for me, it's not normal. I've never seen that many killed. Like 33. If we stop at 33, the number is interesting for one,
Mm-hmm.
but the amount of it is just wow.
Yeah, you've been driving a while, but still, fucking, that's a lot. Like,
It is. It's a lot.
it's very
It's
strange.
scary. Yeah, and the fact that it's like the way that they were in the kills. It's like I don't know. Let me see here. This thing is taking me on a goose chase to get home.
Yeah, don't stop for anyone though.
Hell no! I thought it was part of the movie Hitchhiker. I thought Hitchhiker was gonna come out and be like, "Thanks for the ride, lady. Thanks for the ride." Remember that part?
Yeah,
It's so creepy.
don't do that ever.
Oh no!
But they even use like women and children because, like I said, I listen to these true like stories that really happen to people, and they'll pretend to be like, what's the word? When the car breaks down, right?
Oh yeah,
And then it's a woman, and like
yeah.
this one man, he decided like, no, this doesn't feel right. And then he looked in his back view mirror, and he saw other men coming out of the bushes. Like it was a
Mm,
fucking trap. That's
hell
fucking
no!
crazy.
Oh, thank
Which is
you.
why I'm never gonna live in the US.
I don't blame you. I don't
But it is
blame you.
beautiful. I will
It
say
is.
it is beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot. A majority of the parts are. There's just a few that are like it's not great, you know.
Mm.
But it's okay. Here in Connecticut, there's areas that are super beautiful, and there's areas that you just want to run away from.
Yeah. Yeah, you have those everywhere. But I mean like the diversity of the
Yeah.
country itself. You have like tropical beaches, you have like snow, you know.
Hmm.
Is it expensive to travel within the country in the US or is it relatively cheap?
Is it? Say that one more time. Because the GPS
Is
was
it
talking over you.
is it expensive to fly within the country or is it relatively cheap?
The countryside. Um,
No, in the
it all
US.
depends. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is cheaper as far as like land value. Yes,
Mhm.
cheaper, but you know it all balances out like because like you're gonna have to travel to get food and resources
Mhm.
and stuff like that, and it kind of like evens out. So
Mhm.
it's not like you're gonna benefit or have more in your pocket if you lived in the country compared to the city. And
Mhm.
sometimes you get what you pay for.
Mhm.
And
So when are you going to go to New Orleans? Because I didn't forget.
I
Because
definitely
I
want to
feel
go
like I
there.
need to keep reminding you.
I am gonna go. Don't get it twisted. I know someone down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know someone in New Orleans. A good friend of the show. I haven't seen her in a while here, but I seen her on Doc's channel, which is
Mm-hmm.
Cajun Queen. That's her
Oh.
tag name, and
Mm-hmm.
Lois is her name. And I would love to go and meet her in person. I would love to meet her in
Mm-hmm.
person and be able to go to New Orleans and see it for myself and feel the energy there. Oh, that's gonna be so amazing.
I think you're going to love it so much. So
Oh yeah.
much.
What I wanted to do was I wanted to. This is how I wanted to go to New Orleans. So I had this vision, right? That I went on
Mm-hmm.
a cruise leaving out of New Orleans, but I stayed a couple of days in New Orleans before the cruise
Mm-hmm.
and experienced. Like I want to like have conversation with a Sensoria priestess from New Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like this it's going to happen, and I'm anticipating it happening, and
Yeah. It should
yeah,
happen.
and it's gonna happen, and I'm excited for it to happen.
Hmm.
But starting January, like I said, January I'm going to San Diego. February, I'm not sure because that's Valentine's Day, so it's in February, so I really don't know what I'm going to be doing then. But
Hmm.
I could always figure something out, along the way,
Hmm.
because I'm trying to do Puerto Rico in May. I'm trying to do Yellowstone in June.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh my
especially if
gosh,
I,
Rick.
yeah,
You're on
yeah,
a
I know.
roll.
I know, I know. I listen. One life to live. Enjoy it to the fullest. You
Hmm.
know, you have this life that's is so precious and it's so vulnerable that anything can happen and you can end up 6 feet under.
Yeah,
So it's
definitely.
like try to excel and do what you can for yourself and
Well, I
be
want to be
happy.
cremated I want to be cremated when I
All right, I know
go
where I'm at.
tomorrow. Because I know what
Yes.
guys feel about graves. So,
You want to be cremated?
Yeah, me too. I want to be cremated. I don't want to be buried. It's just
I want.
I'm
Yeah.
claustrophobic.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not a good idea.
No, I'm claustrophobic, and I'm not good in tight quarters at all. You want me to have a panic
Hmm.
attack 6 feet under while I'm dead? I'm gonna haunt the
I'm the
person who
same way,
puts me six
Rick.
feet under.
What did you
I
say,
tell you right.
Alan?
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I can be buried, but I don't want to be in a coffin. I just want to be in a shroud and then under a tree, an oak tree, preferably. That's it.
Mm. But not one of these things that you gotta pay like every year, no? And then they take your fucking
Yeah.
cast. Like
Ugh.
we can't do that. That's unacceptable.
Well, I actually looked it up, and in my
Is that
country,
one of those deals?
well, in the case of the nature burial, that is like an actual forest. They
Okay.
promise you that you're not going to be buried up for at least 100 years because they cannot really tell in the future because we have not enough land. What is going to happen with that land in the future? So even
Oh,
that could
they're gonna.
possibly be not forever.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they did in Florida. Florida, because remember, it was all native, and they had a lot of Indians, a lot of Seminoles,
Hmm.
and the problem what happened is society overpopulated and started building these buildings, and you see Miami, it's just full of these beautiful buildings, right? A lot of those
Hmm.
buildings are built over like Seminole Indian burial sites, circles. Like they found a circle, like a ceremony, like a ceremonial circle, and they couldn't build anymore in that area because it was protected because it's native
Hmm.
land, it's native area, and it was a sacred area.
Yeah.
So the developers, what they did was, it's like, all right, since we can't cover this and as we're building up, we cannot cover the area. So what they did was they made it like see-through glass over. They built around it, but not on top of it. They didn't like they didn't rape the land pretty much, or like the area.
Yeah, they didn't
Um,
desecrate it.
they didn't desecrate it, and that's what society here did. Look, if you look around, it's all these lands are sacred lands and native
Hmm.
lands, and population just
Hmm.
overwhelmed, and now we have a McDonald's in every 5 miles. You have a McDonald's, you have a Burger King, you have all this crazy fast foods and commercial buildings and businesses everywhere and
Hmm.
homes, and it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I understand they're trying to do population control and all this beautiful stuff they're trying to do to us. But they put a statement: cold weather, virus weather. Like, really? Does that make any sense?
What
Cold
did it
weather
say?
is virus weather. There was a sign, a billboard, that said
Yeah.
cold weather is virus weather.
That
Like,
doesn't make any sense because unlike
that
what
does
people
not make
think,
any sense.
the cold doesn't make you sick. Cold
Exactly. That's
cannot
why
make you sick.
when you go to the hospital, it's fucking cold. It's for a reason. It's because it's to neutralize the germs and viruses in the fucking air.
Yes.
It doesn't make any
Yes.
sense.
They like humidity and
Wa-
heat, warmth.
Exactly. Warmth and humidity is what causes more of this virus outbreaks.
Hmm.
Society. I hope the person who put that phrase up is fired because it didn't make no
They'll,
sense.
they'll probably get a raise,
Oh
unfortunately.
yeah. Well, they're brainwashing the society with that shit.
Hmm.
They're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's cold. You're gonna get sick. Oh, I'm gonna get sick." No, don't think that way. If you start thinking that you're gonna get sick, guess what? You are gonna get sick because you're putting it
Hmm.
into your system yourself because
Hmm.
you're saying it.
Exactly.
Huh?
You can even get like psycho. I'm translating it from English, from Dutch to English, but I think it's correct. You can even get like psychosomatic
Mm-hmm.
symptoms where the
Uh-huh.
symptoms, that is even like a scientific thing. Like they
Mm-hmm.
manifest because you're like thinking about it.
Yeah, I can turn off the
So
yes. Hold on. Turn them off because I already know
Mrs.
what.
Seven says, my dad and my gran were buried in cardboard coffins. This meant they couldn't be embalmed. And my gran turned proper green. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for laughing, Mrs. Seven. How did you
Hey,
know
Gigi.
that they turned green?
What's up, Gigi? I'm almost home. About uh about 10-15 minutes away. I know where I'm at. I'm actually happy to see, like, I'm familiar with this area, so I'm happy that
Yeah.
I'm almost home. And then I'm gonna do a third show, and then Gigi's gonna join me on that show.
What was the movie you watched, Mrs. Seven? The Scottish horror movie.
Scottish war movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Is it
wanted to
like,
tell you something, Mootang.
tell
The
me?
other day, I think it was 2 days ago,
Yeah.
when you were reading in Dutch and you were reading those poems,
Yeah.
that was so awesome.
Really?
Yes, it was
Oh.
me and Ivy was here listening to you. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yes, I got goosebumps all over my body. Yes,
Oh.
like your your native, like your native tongue, like it's amazing.
Oh, you're making me blush.
Ugh, we wanted more. We wanted more. Like me and
Oh.
Ivy was like more, more, more. We were in the car cheerleading you.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Thank
funny.
you. That is so sweet. That
Yeah.
actually remembers of something I wanted to say earlier. Sorry for
Okay.
interrupting you. We were
Okay.
talking about a coffin, and
Uh huh.
here we, here in the Netherlands, we have a song because I'm sure you've seen like Germans with Oktoberfest. Like they out drink beer,
Yeah.
make like the Oompa Loompa music, right? But we have
Hmm.
that kind of music too. And there's one song. It's called, well, liever te dik in de kist, which means rather too fat in the coffin. But the lyrics go like this: I'll rather be too fat in the coffin than have missed another party. Even kijken, liever te dik in de kist dan heb een feestje gemist. And it doesn't matter because I won't have to carry it myself anyway, so you won't hear me complain. And I was thinking about that because you were saying like you need to live life, right? And yeah, we're all going to be dead anyway. That's going to happen anyway. So you never
Yeah.
know when it's going to come. You know, when I
No.
deal with people that are grieving, I always tell them life is for the living. Right?
I say it's kind of like playing roulette. You know, when it's your turn, it'll land
You
on you.
know that. Yeah, exactly. And that's you have experienced how quickly out of nowhere it can come to you, right? And we always think, oh, that will happen to someone. Like yesterday, there was a storm here, and every time you hear, oh, tree fell on a woman and she died, and you always
Oh
think, well,
wow.
that's not going to be me, but why wouldn't it be you? You know, you don't
It's like,
know.
it's kind of like, all right, for some reason something held you back, right? And you're 5 minutes late. But if you would have been on time, you would have been in that major accident.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Yes.
sometimes things happen for a reason. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and if you listen to the energies and listen to yourself, it really can help and prevent bad things from happening to you.
Oh, that reminds me. Can I tell you something that happened to me?
Yes.
Okay, so in Germany, there was always this festival. It's called the Love Parade. And I was going to go there in 2010. I was going to go there with friends. We were excited, like long before we got the outfits. Like, it's like a huge parade, like millions of people come there, right? And we were so excited. And then the day before, I suddenly got such a deep sinking feeling in my gut. Like, I didn't understand, but I started even arguing with my friend to start an argument because I felt like we really shouldn't go. Like, and I didn't understand why. And then a huge disaster happened at that parade. And I don't know if I would have been in the middle of it, but like many people died, they were crushed to death. It was a huge stampede of people. Like, it was fucking horrible. And I would have been there that day. I
Wow.
was going there. Yeah. I went there the year before and we were so excited, but that day came the day before and I was like, no, like I even choke up now because it's like that feeling overwhelmed me. Like, no, I don't want to go. And that's what you were saying. Like sometimes things happen, right? And you need to follow your your gut,
Listen to
your
your intuition.
intuition.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's what the thing is, that people don't listen to the intuition. They don't listen to themselves, and they fall into the trap. And it's like they're trying to find their way out of the trap, and it's like they're stuck. And then
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that trap leads to death. And it's like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just do me a favor, start listening to yourselves. Listen to that inner voice, because everyone has this little voice inside of them, and it tells you
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and you just gotta listen. It's sometimes it's hard to hear it, but if you really focus, you can hear, and you can hear it like really loud, like I do. Like how I hear things is like they shout at me, like they scream at me, and I
Mm-hmm.
have to relay the message because it's help
Oh.
others, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like I'm intercepting messages, and then I just
Mm-hmm.
relay it. I just call myself the monkey in the middle, the middleman, you know, or I
Mm-hmm.
just relay, you know, and Doc's seen it for himself. He knows already. So, you know, one day he'll break. I don't know if he said much of today because I didn't hear. Like the whole
You
show,
told
I
me the
just did
day
not hear.
after. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 It for me what happened and how what he experienced with me. He knows already now. Now it's like he really turned into a believer, and he knows,
Mm-hmm.
and that's cool,
But
you
you don't
know.
have to prove yourself to anyone. Like,
And yeah, but it's always good to come with receipts, you know,
yeah,
because
I guess that
there's a
is
lot of
true.
people that that claim something and they're not. For one, I can name
Mm-hmm.
one. Remember the psychic called Cleo?
No, I don't
She
think
was a
so.
tarot card reader, and she was Miss Cleo. Well, she
No.
was a fake. All she did
Mm-hmm.
was manipulated people and took their money and used it for her wealth and her fame. Like, took her
Yeah,
to
like
pretty
cold
much high.
reading.
Yeah, and they came and did an investigation and found out that she was a fraud, and she was stealing people's
Mm-hmm.
money and investing it on herself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's fucked up. And she
Wow.
was charging
Like
people
there's,
big money.
yeah. Yeah, but that's
Hell,
the thing what they do. You know, these people, they know how to bind the customer. So you keep coming. Did you know that there are people that are addicted to going to psychics every month?
yep, yep.
And these people, like, they feed into that. They know what to say, so this person keeps coming back, right? And the more they
Hmm.
talk to this person, the more they get to know this person, the better they are at it,
Hmm.
right?
Shit, I wish I would make that much money she did. Shit,
Yeah,
I
but
would
it's
take
probably
half
not
at
going to
least.
end well for her.
No, she's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it really didn't end well for her. She ended up dying,
Yeah.
and it was just it was a mess. It was truly a mess. But people
Mm-hmm.
really believed in her, and people were just like showering her with money, like literally like a stripper. They were just throwing money at her. I said, shit, I wish they threw money at me like that. Shit, I'm more accurate than she was. And I come out of pocket of all my stuff. I do everything out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
this trip here that I just did cost me a good over $1,000 easy.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. Easy over $1,400 that I went through. Maybe 1,500. You know, that comes out of pocket. And you know what? I loved every penny that I spent on this trip, because you know why? I have lasting memories that's gonna last me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's
And you
definitely
can't put a
true.
price to happiness.
No, because like God forbid that you could die tomorrow and have the 1,400 in your bank, and then what?
Exactly. And that money's not gonna go not to me, because I can't take that shit with me.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? So that's why I tell people, enjoy your life, enjoy to the fullest. Let me show you how, and then let me
My,
inspire you to do your own
mm-hmm.
awakening and your own pursuit of happiness.
Mm-hmm. My grandmother used to say the only money that you can take with you in the grave is the one you gave away.
Exactly.
And I thought,
She's a
yeah.
wise lady. I'll tell you right now, I'm
Mm-hmm.
already liking her.
But yeah, so if you hear words, that means you're a clairaudient, right? I'm
Clairvoyant.
clairsentient. I'm a feeler.
Yeah.
You're
Clairvoyant.
if you hear voyant is seeing, hearing is audient.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I hear and see. I'm like literally both. It's and it's on high def, like high definition.
Mm-hmm.
Super high
Yeah.
definition. And with that note, I want to say I made it home.
Well, I'm very happy that you made it home safe.
Yes, made it home safe. I am super excited. So this is what I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to wrap up this show, and I'm gonna do a part 3. Okay, just give me about mm, 20, let's say 30 minutes. If I come in a little bit earlier, that's fine.
Oh
But
my gosh, it's 3 a.m. I didn't even know. Yes, I'm sorry, continue.
I like that. You got my attention. Um, I'm gonna restart the show, part 3, continuation, finally home. And whoever wants to come in, you're more than welcome to. You want to share your stories of your past paranormal experiences, I welcome it. Anything you want to share with us, I welcome it.
Mhm.
So, I guess this is a wrap for right now.
Yes,
So
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go.
go inside. Yes.
Bye
All right,
bye.
Mutan. I'll see you. Bye.
Bye.
So for everyone else, continue having yes, fake Jamaican accent. Fucking Madame Cleo. You know Seven Serpents, man. That's why I tell you, I have to meet Seven. Eventually I'm gonna meet up with him. But I'm gonna wrap it up right now. I want to say continue having a good day, a good morning, a good night. I'll definitely catch everybody on the flip side. I will be back on in about half an hour to continue part 3. Finally home from my journeys, and it's still continuing because I got stuff to do this weekend. So with that said, I'll see you in a bit. Bye for now.